What's up guys, Amlan here. Welcome back to one more new video on my channel. So I have been using iOS 14.4. It's been more than 7 days now. So I said that in my initial review that I would come back with a follow-up review, and this is this follow-up review. So this is an iPhone XR, as you can see. So I'm using iOS 14.4 stable version on this iPhone. So in this video I want to talk about what are the bugs that got fixed and what are the new features that I actually missed talking about on my initial video. So let's just start with the video, but before that, if you're new here and enjoy this iOS videos on my channel, do give this video a thumbs up. And also everybody watching this video, it's a humble request to all, if you're liking this video, consider do subscribing to the channel, because it motivates me a lot to make more of this kind of videos for you guys. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first things first, let's go to the settings and let me show you that if I go to the general and about, so as you can see, this is iOS 14.4, and let me just focus my camera here. So you can see the build number is 18D52. So, and it's an iPhone XR, so it's an official and the stable version of iOS 14.4. So before I talk about which of the bugs got fixed in this iOS 14.4, some of the features that I missed talking about on my initial videos, that let me just talk about that. So if I go to shortcuts, as you can see, some of the videos back I talked about my shortcut application and what are the shortcuts that I personally use on my iPhone. So there is this shortcut called Auto Wall. If I go to this Auto Wall, as you can see, this is the kind of edit layout or the edit screen that we get. Now as you can see, if I click on show more, now there is additional option which says perspective zoom. So you can turn this off and turn this on. So earlier it was not available, only show preview option was there. This perspective zoom option was not there. Now with this you can turn on the perspective zoom. So what it does, if you have any custom wallpaper set with the help of this Auto Wall shortcut application, it gives you that kind of sort of that parallax effect on your home screen. So that's there, that's new. And talking about some of the bugs that got fixed, I talked about with iOS 14.3, there was some lag and jitteriness that I was able to notice, while opening and closing the application. Let's suppose if I open application and just close this, while closing the application, sometime it did stutter. And also while going to this edit option and while going to this widget section, and if I go to app library, sometimes 1 out of 10 times I was able to see the lag, but that's actually been totally fixed. Let me know in the comment section whether you are able to see this kind of bugs on your iPhone. With iOS 14.4, I see the performance has been really improved from iOS 14.3 and the older iOS versions. So there is no performance lag, at least with my iPhone XR. So I have been using this for more than a week now, so I'm not able to find any lag whatsoever in the UI, which was very surprising when iOS 14.3 got released. This kind of lag I was able to see, and I was kind of disappointed with iOS 14.3, but happily with iOS 14.4 now the performance issues has been fixed. Now with this, let's talk about the battery life. Alright, so the battery life is something that I usually take 5 to 7 days before comment about how's the battery life. So as I said in my previous video, the battery life was okay. So let me just again go to the battery section. So as you can see, let me first go to the battery health before the graph gets generated. So if I go to the battery health, as you can see, it supports the peak performance capability. And if I show you the last 10 days graph, as you can see, I have been getting a screen on time of 5 hours 18 minutes. So if I tap on yesterday's, as you can see, I have used my phone till 50% and I got a screen on time of 6 hours 52 minutes. So that's actually really good. If I use my phone 60% and I get a screen on time of 6 hours 52 minutes, so ideally it becomes more than 9 to 10 hours of screen on time, and that's basically good. So I said that before with iOS 14.3 there are a lot of battery issues. Even many of my subscribers were complaining that they were facing battery drain. In terms of battery life, the iOS 14.3 update has not been the best, but with iOS 14.4 I can say that the battery issues have been resolved to an extent, and I'm getting quite a good battery life from this. So that's there. So battery life has been good for the most part. So let me know in the comment section below if you're getting a good battery life, or is it the same thing with you, you're still facing the battery drain. So if you're still facing the battery drain, I will leave a card around here so that some of the battery tips and tricks that I made a video couple of months back, so you can go ahead and check that video, that might help you out. So then again, this was a short video me talking about some of the more new features, and this was kind of a follow-up review that I do with every iOS update video. So then again, there you go, this was a follow-up review video. And also a lot of you were commenting that whether should I upgrade from iOS 14.1 to iOS 14.4, iOS 14.2 to iOS 14.4. As I said in my last video that in security perspective, this update is very important. I also left a link in the video description that why it is very important, because there were kernel updates and WebKit tool update that got updated with this, iOS 14.4. So I urge everyone watching this video to update to iOS 14.4 still if you have not updated your iPhones to iOS 14.4. So then again, this video was little bit helpful, I hope, and if this was little bit helpful, do give this video a thumbs up, and also I would appreciate if you can click the subscribe button. That actually motivates me a lot in different ways. So then again, that was this for this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.